Good morning. Welcome to a new update of the crypto markets. We're going to discuss some stuff about TA and price action. And we're going to mainly discuss what's happening in the markets right now rather than predicting where Bitcoin is going to finish off or whatever. As I've stated, 19.5 was the crucial break. We flipped it on lower time frames and acceleration started, which triggered the FOMO, which also means that people feel the urge to buy Bitcoin at those levels while altcoins are selling off. And altcoins are selling off given the fact that people FOMO into Bitcoin, but altcoins will be the game for quarter one 2021. So what should you do in this period of relatively high FOMO, vertical price charts, etc.? If you are looking for an exposure in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, you should not be buying into cryptocurrencies fully in one purchase. Why not? There's no point in going mayhem into crypto or an investment in one go. If you have $2,000 to invest into cryptocurrencies, why not split it into 8 purchases over the next 2 months in which you DCA into the markets? Irrelevant in which price you're going to invest in, as calling the exact top and calling the exact bottom is very difficult to do. Just slowly scale in, irrelevant what the price is. Slowly start moving into the markets without going FOMO into the markets right now. Just scale in. Next to that, where should you be focused on right now? I've been stating that I've been going from Bitcoin to USDT since like 17, 18k already. And given this last move, I've also been taking profits on Bitcoin, still some more. What am I going to do with that money? I'm going to buy altcoins with it. As the cycle is like this, Bitcoin moves first. We have been discussing this actually. Bitcoin moves first, then Bitcoin corrects, mostly in a very swift and painful way. Bitcoin corrects, Bitcoin bottoms out, Bitcoin starts to range, and after that bottom has figured itself out, altcoins will start following. People say that in December 2017 or January 2018, altcoins were doing really well when Bitcoin started to drop. Altcoins do not do well when Bitcoin starts to correct. Why is that? The correlation is quite high, so they start to drop with Bitcoin. But the moment Bitcoin is bottomed out, that's the moment when altcoins start to shoot off. And that's what I want to discuss in this update is when are we going to see the altcoins starting to shine, as the Bitcoin dominance chart is showing that it's running upwards, which means that Bitcoin is taking the spotlight at this point. I'm going to discuss this a little bit more in the video tomorrow, as well as tonight we've got the live stream. So we should be able to have a small update right now and discuss more in the live stream tonight. But what do we see in historical price movements of the Bitcoin dominance chart is that everything goes in cycles, right? And in this case, we see that in 2017, the high on the Bitcoin dominance is in December 2017. We do see a similar case in December 16, which was the trigger that Ethereum started to run. We do see a similar case in December 18, and we do see one here in September 2019 and another one in December 2019, after which Bitcoin dominance started to fall. Based on historical price action and based on the fact that we want to see Ethereum BTC hold above 0.26, which is actually holding, we are going to expect a similar outcome to occur on the dominance chart in December in this period. Which means that if you want to allocate money, altcoins are going to be very interesting from here on. If we're going to look at each BTC and we're taking the chart, we have been analyzing this and we were looking for a double bottom construction or a support construction from the 0.26 level, right? So we did say we've got this bullish divergence here on Ethereum marking the low. However, it had to break through 0.31, the previous support zone or previous support zone, yes, which now became resistance. And then you want to see a double bottom confirmation on this area or 0 to A2 becomes support. So while everybody is focused at Bitcoin at this point, I think the strategy should be to, given the fact that Bitcoin is going vertical, to take partial profits and to look for altcoins in general. If you want to know more about my strategy and how I am deploying that in these markets, you should be checking out the website, as I'm sharing everything surrounding my strategy in the group that we have and on the platform that we have, including educational content. So ETH BTC is going down, which means that the focus is on Bitcoin. Other altcoins are also going down. So we can actually look at Bitcoin in itself and we can see, hey, we are going vertical. Which means in standard strategy approaches, if you want to take a trade, a swing trade from here, this is not an entry point. If you're looking at investments, your best investment approach is to take DCA every week or month and just buy tiny portions through which you get a nice average price. In a bull market, you should also not be focused on shorting, you should be focused on buying the dip. I know people who try to short Tesla just for the sake of being right or for the sake of saying that something is overvalued. Well, they could also be taking the buy the dip approach and be a big winner. So you should shift that mentality from shorting every top to buying the dip, as that's the most easy and efficient way in this market to make money. So if you want to invest in cryptocurrencies right now, take that DCA approach. Take small portions. If you want to look for altcoins do look really well. And that's what we're going to discuss tomorrow. And they are most likely going to follow through once Bitcoin is done with this massive momentum that we see here. We're just going through Bitcoin at this point, is that we did got this breaker at 19.5, and if you zoom in some more at the 15-minute chart, you can actually see that we flipped the level after which expansion started to occur, which is massive, right? So in general, we are getting to an overextended phase on every level at this point, on every time frame at this point, which means that the critical level to hold is still the same area. So we see that we've got this breaker above 19.5, so this is also the range that you want to see holding. If this fills for support, we'll probably go down again. I've discussed that earlier. Seems less likely with this move, of course. But the critical level to hold and the first marker for potential entries is that 19.5 area, swing trade wise. Are we going to continue running upwards from here? Are we going to reverse from here? Honestly, I don't know. Nobody knows. The price action itself is spectacular. But as a conclusion of this small update before we're going to see the live stream tonight at 8 p.m. Don't FOMO. Don't jump on the bandwagon with all your money because some people say it on social media. Start looking at altcoins at this point and enjoy the ride. It's going to be a crazy 2-3 years, but see you back tomorrow. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe beneath, and check me out tonight at the live stream.